I really don't understand what is wrong with distinction. Okay? Why is it wrong for you and I to raise our kids differently? I mean, sure, if you raise your kids um to feel that if you raise your kids to absorb certain things, okay? And I raise my kids to abstain from certain things. Am I the criminal because I tell my kids abstain from the fat, abstain from the poison, abstain from the new stuff, abstain from what I call lies? But you tell your kids to absorb things. Well, I'm not sure where you're going with this. Okay, I'm really not sure where you're going with this. Where are you going? I really don't understand. Okay. Donald Trump. Someone mentioned him to me today, and it gets, I don't know how much more liberal Democrat stuff I can take. And it has nothing to do with the fact that most liberal, well, none where I come from, no liberal Democrats could possibly be Christians. And I come from a Christian world, okay? But this week has been a very, very, very interesting week where, first of all, people have come and attacked me for being a Christian and want me not to defend myself, not want me to contend, not want me to talk back. Okay? And some of it is because other things, which they don't understand, is morals. At the end of the day, it's morals that really, really bothers you. It's the morals. Okay? Because people don't like to, think that some guy that didn't graduate from college, okay, that isn't, getting all the girls and isn't, dressing up like a woman, some guy that still goes to, the typical Pentecostal church or something like that, like the old days, or the typical Baptist church, like the old days, like the Protestant days. Some guy like that has nothing new, and it's all about new, but he has nothing new. He's just an old guy. Whether he be young or old, he's an old guy because he's dwelling on old things. But when it comes to sexuality and how we raise our kids and how we're faithful to our spouses and things of that, should that be a new thing? Why would we need to renew that? Why would we need to enhance that or revive that, derive that to some other level? I mean, some things don't change, okay? Some things don't change. And you can sit there and say that they need to change. Why? And then here's the thing. They changed for you anyway, but why do they have to change for me? Why do you need to change me? Why can't I be a Christian like my mama taught me how to be a Christian? Why does that make people angry with me? It's not like I'm in your face every day trying to hand out citations to people because they've sinned against me in some way. No, that's not what's going on. Somehow you found out I was a Christian because something I said to somebody else because we got on the subject. But it's not like I come to work and get paid, okay, for, talking about Jesus. It's not like I bore my Uber driver by talking about Jesus. It's not like I go to the doctor's office and I'm holding the doctor up by talking about Jesus. No, I keep that to myself. Even more so today than we did back in the day. Because that's the way you want it. Out of respect for you, I keep my mouth shut and I still get what we call, and I got a good taste of it this week, Christian persecution. Oh, D-Roy's a victim. Okay, I am a victim. And I always will be a victim. I knew I was going to be a victim the day that I accepted Jesus Christ as my personal Savior. And that's the thing that they told me. That you become a Christian, a lot of people ain't going to like you. And I don't need to go around carrying a Bible and telling people that I'm a Christian. I don't need to go to the fornicators and say, you shouldn't have did that. I don't need to go to the gay people and say, oh, that's not right. All I need to do is somehow I don't even know how I got the word out. But you knew. And I get persecuted because not because I said anything. Like this Saturday. And I'm sitting in some guy's office explaining it when, now you care because the finger got pointed and you got work to do. You got your hands full. And I don't have anything to do with that. Okay? But how come I can't be a Christian regardless? It don't matter whether I keep my mouth shut. It don't matter whether me being a Christian bothers people. Me being a Republican bothers people. And they make it all about Donald Trump. But I wasn't going to vote for no Democrat either way. It's not about Trump. It's about whoever won the Republican presidency. And in 2020, Donald Trump won it. Or 2019, whenever he started, he won it. And I don't see what's so wrong about Donald Trump. Donald Trump made a distinction. And I'm closing right here. Donald Trump made a distinction. Donald Trump made the distinction. And the distinction is the distinction that should have been happening a long time ago. But over the years, the Democrats have been making their distinction between us and them. But the Republicans have just been, trying to hold the royal seat, so to speak. And ain't nobody sitting in the royal seat. But they just holding a chair there. Well, Donald Trump actually sat in a seat. He made the distinction. He made the distinction, and this is figure of speech, but he made the distinction between what it means to be Democrat versus Republican and vice versa. He made the distinction. He says, if I'm going to vote If I'm going to campaign for the Republican vote, I'm going to be the best Republican president you ever had. I'm going to make the distinction. That's what bothers people. Donald Trump made the distinction. And this is why everybody hates him so much. This is why they need to indict him. Who cares about some chick named Stormy Daniels? And when I tell people, well, what about the people in the Democratic Party that didn't get what they deserve? Biden's not getting what he deserves. Hunter is all over the news. He's not getting what he deserves. Hillary never got what she deserved. And Obama, you know what I'm saying? There's stuff that's coming out, you know, on him as we speak that nobody talked about till now. But it's okay because they're not Republicans. So it's okay. They can do whatever they want to do and we'll sweep it under the rug. Okay? But this is what kills me about people. Me being a Republican, okay, doesn't take away your right to do whatever you do. And me being a Christian doesn't take away your right to live in sin and ruin our nation with your sin. Okay? But I can be a Christian and just the fact that I'm alive with no cross on my chest, nothing about Jesus on my t-shirt, okay, no hats representing God, no nothing. Somehow you know that I'm a Christian and it bothers you. Just the fact that you know I am a Christian. It bothers you. It bothers you just the fact, especially black folks. It really bothers them that I'm a Republican. Donald Trump never said anything against black people. And black people have never ever cared about Spanish people or people from third world countries, okay, until now. And they still don't care about people on the other side of the sea. But now you want to act like, oh, because Donald Trump is trying to eliminate the amount of illegal immigrants coming into this country, that has something to do with black people. You're an idiot. Just stop. He never once said black people need to do this or black people need to do that. He never once had any speech about black people. But yet somehow we're all on this bandwagon. You're all on this bandwagon that he's got to be racist. Is he really racist or does he have to be racist? He has to be racist in order for you to win. Other people in the Democratic Party, they can sleep with Stormy Daniels and other prostitutes. They can practice pedophilia and other things. But it's okay because they are supposed to be the house. They are supposed to be above everybody else. And Donald Trump coming and making the distinction. He showed the world that all these people that have been going along with you all this time, including black people, some of us, have never been on your side. We've never agreed with you. We went along with it because we didn't see anybody to fight for us. So we went along with it. We went along with the whole gayism thing, transgender thing. We went along with all this stuff. But then Donald Trump came along and he showed you that we were never on your side. When we say that we are Republicans, we really meant that we are Republicans. And we're Republicans for a very democratic reason. And if I'm a Christian because I've been through it. I didn't just become a Christian so I can be a bigot and judge people. I became a Christian because I was there where you're at. And I seen my own hypocrisy when I was over there on your side of the river. I seen my own hypocrisy. I seen my own, bigot and racist attitude that people were pulling me into. And I decided to be free. That's why I'm a Christian. That's why I'm a Republican. Now, you may not understand that. But again, where do I get a right to be a Christian, okay, and express my faith at least within the walls of my own church? Now they're coming for our churches. They're trying to give our churches to the alphabet cult. You know what I'm talking about. It's not fair. And meanwhile, while all this persecution is going on, okay, all you care about is Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels. That's a game changer. Really? Are you kidding me? You think that's a game changer? Oh, that's the answer to everything now? If Donald Trump gets executed, okay, and gets the electric chair or lethal injection, I still don't trust you and where you got your information. I still don't believe you. I still think that this is a conspiracy. In fact, I know it is. And until somebody stands up and starts making laws and rules for the alphabet cult and making laws and rules for the woke cult, okay, you can't tell me anything against Donald Trump. You can't tell me anything against Christians until you start presenting law and order that puts you in check and puts your team in check, puts your politics in check, puts your religious beliefs in check. You can't tell me squat. I'm going to be a Christian. I'm going to be a Republican. I don't care if Donald Trump gets videotaped in the bed, butt naked with whoever. I'm going to still be a Christian. And I'm going to still be a Republican. Why? Because I can't be a Democrat. There's no way I can be a Democrat and call myself a Christian. And I can't call myself a Christian, okay, and go around here just doing all these things that are perfectly, honestly, scientifically, spiritually, and even physically unjust. There is no backing and no justification for any of it. It doesn't matter whether I'm a Christian or not. In the secular world, it's wrong. But you want to change the secular world. Not good enough to be secular. Not good enough to be worldly. You want to change that too and take it to another level and claim you're religious while you practice fornication, while you practice, playing house, while you practice paganism. You want to call it Christian. You want to call it religious. You want to call it, a higher understanding of God. It's a higher understanding of the demons that are controlling you is what that is. But anyway, God bless you. I am DeRoy Cruz, your Life Applications Officer. Thank you for watching. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon with more.